Hello Capricorn, welcome to Three Tails Tarot, and thank you so very much, lovely Capricorn, for being here today for your June 2023 tarot reading. I usually start off by finding what your general or overarching energy is going to be for the month, and it is intuition and inspiration, Capricorn. So let's see what the first day of each of your weeks is going to look like. Already we have Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. They're just falling out for you. The Lovers. One more card. Ace of Cups. Looks like a lot of love going on here for you, Capricorn. So with the Four of Wands, there's going to be a big party or some sort of homecoming reunion with your family and friends. So you start off June with a lot of excitement and fun and celebration. With the Knight of Cups, I see you daydreaming, perhaps thinking of romantic proposals or romantic relationships. Then with the Lovers, it looks like in the third week of the month, you're going to have a very close bond with someone. This person could be your forever partner or a deep and strong relationship, friendship. Now here what I see with the Ace of Cups is a new relationship in the fourth week. This could be a child, you could be expecting, or this could be a proposal for marriage, or this could also mean making new friends. Let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Capricorn. Okay, we have the Three of Coins, Page of Coins, Ace of Coins, Six of Wands, Queen of Coins, Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, reverse Four of Coins, Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Tower, Knight of Coins. Okay. Like I said in the very beginning, you start off with some sort of family reunion or a huge party with family and friends. And this leads to you meeting some people there where you are able to discuss investing or other financial opportunities with them. At this party, you also meet this other person, Queen of Coins, who is a practical, resourceful, and successful person. This person could be either a Capricorn like yourself or a Taurus or Virgo. And you get to talk to this person more about your future and financial security and stability. And they offer you a lot of ideas, which then in turn takes you into this whole enthusiasm and inspiration to expand and to try new things. You take it on, ready to move forward and expand and take on some new initiatives. Some of these initiatives may lead to travel. As I mentioned earlier, with the Knight of Cups, some daydreaming about romance, a proposal might even come your way. But your attention, Capricorn, is on your finances, making a more comfortable and luxurious lifestyle for yourself. So here with the Page of Coins, I see you once again doing more research and looking for other opportunities to grow your wealth. The focus here is to either get a new job, pay raise, maybe listening to podcasts for some news or some other ideas on how to do this. The reason you're going through all of this, Capricorn, despite the romantic desire, but your focus is on growing your wealth, is because you feel like there's something truly lacking in your life, something that is very important to you but is not there yet, and that is what you are reaching for. You even take the time to meditate and dig deeper through introspection of what it is that is truly missing You may have identified it to be one thing, but you just want to double check and make sure that that isn't the only thing, or that you got that one thing that you need right. I'll throw an example to make my meaning more clear. You may think that what is missing is a family, and you feel maybe that you don't make enough income in order to have a family. So you go into introspection and ask yourself, is it really the family that's missing? Or is it just wanting to feel totally comfortable, and that's why I'm so focused on money? So this is the point where you really kind of delve deep into what your true desire is. Now with the Lovers, I talked about getting a much stronger, or having a much stronger relationship with someone. I have to kind of smile here, because once again the focus deviates from this and back to money. Ace of Coins, wanting to start some new projects, getting some new ideas, and focused on that. Then as you continue on, you take the time to evaluate what your core values are. What's your faith? What's your beliefs? What do you believe is important to you? Is it family? Is it luxury? Is it good work that makes you feel satisfied that you're doing that kind of work? So you reevaluate and also consult with someone you believe has your same beliefs and your same kind of values, and talk it over with them, because you are trying to make some changes. You want to make some changes for yourself, Capricorn, that will lead you to a more comfortable lifestyle. And perhaps you may feel conflicted, wondering, is it wrong, to want all this luxury? Is it wrong? Because most of us have been told growing up that it's wrong to want to have money, that it's wrong to want to be rich, that being rich is selfish. And I have a feeling that that is exactly what you're trying to evaluate here. Is that true? And is that really how you feel about it? Because sadly, most of us have been brainwashed to believe that we should not try to succeed or try to do any better, or that whatever is given to us, then that is what we get. And it looks like you're trying to, get past this point. Bravo to you, But at least you're taking the time to sort through it, figure it out, know exactly what it is that you want. Now, when you get to the end of the third week, we have the Tower. Beyond your control, Capricorn, is a very sudden, unexpected event that causes a new norm or a new lifestyle for you. And what I mean by this is, it could be like a disaster, okay? Maybe the house got flooded and now you have to move and get a new house, or sell your house, or get your house repaired. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to you, but that's the kind of disaster that we're talking about. It is going to be something that could really knock you off your feet, and could be a very, very challenging time period. But you get through it, you manage through it. You're going to be very reactive in this situation, but despite this thing happening to you, you are making new friends. You are gaining new relationships that are supportive of you, that are there for you, Capricorn. And you come out of all of this challenge in the spotlight with the Six of Wands, victorious, Capricorn. You become victorious. You achieve over this disaster or this incident, which was a very, very challenging one, and you get some good news. Okay, and here with the reverse Four of Coins, I like seeing this one in reverse, and the reason is because it means that you are giving to others. You are sharing, clearing out your closet, maybe even having a garage sale. Also have the ability to make some large purchases, Capricorn. So you get through this, okay? Or these large purchases could be related to this too. Maybe there's some things that you're trying to replace or repair. But all in all, you come out on top and you will be fine. Now with the Knight of Coins, once again, the focus is on funds, growing your wealth. This is you, Capricorn, being practical, consistent, and reliable in your wealth growth choices. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards so we can either get more information or some clarification for you, okay? And we have Two of Wands, embracing change, and that is exactly what you end up doing here with the Tower. It was rough, it was tough, but you embraced it. And maybe because you watched this reading, you knew it might happen. So when it did happen, it didn't catch you too much off guard because you kind of expected something like this might happen. Also here with this card, Six of Coins, you're going to gain income, and you're also going to be able to either give to charity or help neighbors. If this was something that was a disaster from a storm or something like that, you are going to come out on top and be able to be there for others as well, financially, as well as take care of yourself. Let me pull one more card, so that should give you some feeling of relief. And the Hangman. The Hangman here, I'm going to put this right here where you feel that there's something missing, and then you do the self-evaluation, because the Hangman is also part of introspection. It allows you to see things from a different point of view, from a different angle. Sometimes seeing things from a different point of view gives us clarity, and allows us to see additional opportunities we didn't realize were available to us. Something triggers your creative mind and allows you to see that there are other opportunities. Or someone mentions something to you as you explain your problem, and they tell you, well, yeah, you're looking at it from this point of view, but the way I see it is you can still do this and this and this, and it's something you hadn't even thought of. So that's why I put that there. Capricorn, I'm going to pull one more card for you, and this is from the Oracle, Native American Oracle deck. Okay, this will be the guidance that I will leave you with today. So this is the Tomahawk, and it's all about separation. Separate from a situation. Choose carefully and don't destroy something worth keeping. And that is what you are evaluating here. You are looking at leaving in order to find the thing that's important to you. But in doing so, it may require you to leave other things behind, but not all things behind, just some things that are not doing you service or are holding you back. So I will place this also over here. That is all I have for you, Capricorn. I really hope that you found this helpful, useful, or at least interesting in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe, and come back in July to see what you might be able to expect for July. In the meantime, take good care, and best wishes to you always. Bye, Capricorn. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your June 2023 tarot reading. Let's see what we have for you. First thing I do is I try to draw an energy card, which tells me what your overarching energy is for the entire month. This one flipped. We have comfort and community with the walrus. Okay, so that is going to be your driving force that influences your actions, reactions, ideas, and inspirations, that kind of stuff. It's just that underlying energy. Okay, so let's find out how the first day of each of your weeks are going to go for you. Can Aquarius expect first day of each week, we have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, lots of new beginnings here. With the Ace of Pentacles comes a lot of brand new opportunities for increasing your income. New job, a raise, promotion, investment, or just some additional form of income, maybe a side hustle, Aquarius. But there is a lot of opportunity, and this is where you are going to start something new with regard to your income. The Ace of Cups is also something new. It's a new relationship. It could be a new baby, a new friend, a proposal, or a marriage for some of you who are single but dating. So this is something new that is going to happen in your relationships. King of Pentacles, what a beautiful card to start your third week, because this is all about being practical, grounded, king-like, the boss of you, wise and successful. The successful part's what I love, really, about this card in the third week. Now, in the fourth week, there might be some stressors that happen within, the beginning to the third week that causes an argument with someone. But let's just see what this is all about. Let's see what the rest of the month has to offer you, Aquarius. We see the Hermit. I sprained my right thumb, and that's why I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Okay, we have Ace of Coins. Oh, Page of Coins. Ten of Coins. Five of Cups. The Sun, Eight of Cups, Three of Wands, Justice, the Empress, Five of Coins, and 10 of Wands. So, like I said, it starts off with you starting something new that has to do with finances. New job, get a raise, promotion, that kind of stuff. After starting this, you then take a moment to think about a lot of the things that have been happening to you and how you got to this point. So with the Hermit, there is some introspection and possibly even some points of regret. Although I won't linger on this too long, because immediately after that is Justice, the Karma card. You get what you deserve, win-win. What you give is what you get. This is a very nice card. Then you start off by having a new relationship in the second week. And like I said, this new relationship could be a new friend. It could be a new lover for those of you who are hoping for one. It could also be, or maybe didn't hope for one, but just happen to have one. Happen to have an opportunity for one. Or a new child, a child joining in your family, a new relationship. The Ace of Coins here is reversed. This is also Ace of Coins. It's called two different things, Pentacles and Coins, but these are both money cards. So Ace of Coins in reverse is saying that this is when you sort of are spending maybe more than what you plan to spend, because here things are going so good, right? And it's like, yeah, this is really working out. And then you got the Karma card giving you even more good stuff. Then you got this new relationship, all this excitement and happiness and joy. And there could be like some dating, spending money on dates, shopping, that kind of thing. Despite this, we have the Sun, and the Sun is just a beautiful card, happiness, joyous outcome. So maybe, yeah, you did overspend a little, but probably wasn't that bad. Or maybe you did it on your credit card and you figure, I'll just fix that later. I don't know. But either way, you're feeling joyous and happy, and the warmth of the sun is shining on you in this second week. And not only that, there's abundance, there's nurturing with the Empress, which is the Queen of Queens. You are now experiencing some growth. Things are starting to be fair, like you're finally getting what you deserve, kind of thing. Okay? And with the King of Pentacles, the same thing. So there's a lot of abundance going on here, Aquarius. I'm just going to spell it out and say, you're going to start to feel very comfortable where money is concerned. But you are being practical about it. So here you're kind of like, just have fun. And then worry about it later. But then here you're like, okay, we need to like put the brakes on. Let's start to plan how we're going to spend our money and be a little bit more practical, because we are now in the third week. And Page of Coins has you researching more opportunities because you are so ready to have a change in your life, Aquarius. You want to walk away from a current situation that you're in because it doesn't totally fulfill you. And so you're ready to move forward. But then we have here Five of Coins, where just the thought of this move or this change kind of has you worrying about finances again. And that kind of spurs a little bit of an argument with someone. I have a strong feeling this may be your partner, or this could be a family member who thinks that they're the boss of you, Aquarius, or this could be your children if you're older and have grown-up children. But there are people who maybe disagree with these changes that you are trying to make for yourself. Well, I've got some really great news for you, because right after that, there is sort of a windfall for you, Aquarius. Something happens where you get some sort of inheritance, or some of these ideas where you had here and this karma card, getting stuff back, and here and the Sun and the Empress, all of these great cards that talk about you having some luxury and creating some plans for your income to be better, comes about in this card with Ten of Coins, because this card means that you will have a legacy to leave to your heirs, to your children, and or you may have a windfall that allows you to feel that you will be able to leave something for your kids. I also see here with you Three of Wands, expanding, moving forward, taking more initiative either with these business plans, financial ventures that you have been planning, expanding on that and doing more of it. However, there is a caveat card here at the very end, is that all of this excitement and all of this work trying to improve your finances is going to wear you out. Okay, so between the changes you are trying to make things better for you, and the actions you're taking to make those changes happen, and thus everyday responsibilities of paying bills, keeping house, taking care of kids, whatever it is that your everyday thing, will eventually wear you out. So try to give yourself some rest in here in between, because I don't see hardly any rest for you, Aquarius. Take a break. All right, let me pull a couple more cards so we can get some clarification or additional information, because I would just like to know more. What else can we look forward to for Aquarius? And we have Eight of Swords. So the reason this is happening is because now you're kind of worried. It's kind of like someone wins the lotto, right? And it's something they always wanted. But then once they win the lotto, now they're afraid. It's like, oh no, everyone's going to ask me for money. Or what if someone steals my money? Or what if, there's all these what ifs that start to cloud our mind. And that's this. The Eight of Swords. A lot of what ifs are making you feel like you're stuck, you're trapped, things are gonna go awry. But this card also is saying this is you thinking that. It may not be what's actually happening. So take a moment to ask yourself, is this for real? Are these what ifs just what ifs that I'm just using to make me feel overwhelmed? Or should I just stop thinking about these what ifs and just see what is instead of what if, but look at what is, and perhaps you might see the difference there. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card for you, and I did sprain my right thumb trying to open a bottle. Can you believe it? And so it really hurts when I'm shuffling these cards. So if I keep dropping cards, that's why. And we have the Chariot. You are moving. You are moving. It's part of this walking away, moving somewhere else where you can feel fulfilled. The Chariot and Knight of Swords, a lot of action, taking action. And I'm gonna put it right here, because you're gonna be taking a lot of action to move to where you will feel fulfilled. All right, I have one more card that I'm gonna pull for you, and it's from this Native American Oracle deck. Let's see if we can get you some guidance too, Aquarius, okay? Trust and believe. You deserve all this good stuff. Stop questioning it so much. Just go with the flow. The flow within. By the way, I do have a story, the flow within, in case you want some items that help remind you to keep those positive feelings flowing. Anywho, this card is the Drum. And the Drum is about constancy. And so the guidance here says, find your own inner rhythm and let it flow. Did I just not say let the energy flow from within? Let me go ahead and reread that. Find your own inner rhythm and let it flow, and live and change while remaining unique in your own way. So trust yourself, believe in yourself, and just because things are changing around you doesn't mean you inside have to be a completely different person, okay? That is all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that you found this beneficial, interesting, helpful in some way, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. Thank you for being here. Best wishes to you always. Bye, Aquarius. Hello, lovely Pisces. Welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. And thank you so very much for being here for your June 2023 tarot reading. Let's see what your general energy is going to be for the month. And already we have a wonderful vitality and joy. It's going to be a great month, it looks like, or at least that's what you're going to be striving for. So let's see what the first days of each of your weeks is going to look like. How is it going to start for you? 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Pisces, the first day of your first week is going to be with family. Lots of family love, lots of family support, overall well-being with your family. The second week is about romance and love, and perhaps vacation time with the one that you love. At 4 of Pentacles, this is when you start to have a concern with your money. You're looking at it, managing it, making sure that not too much is going out more than what you are earning. So this is where you start to kind of worry. Perhaps you've been traveling a lot or doing some spending. There's just some things that maybe you've had to do, and now you are really focusing. Not to say you don't have money, but this is where you start to really look at it closer. Now with the Queen of Wands, Pisces, this is your moment. This is when your creativity just really blossoms and kind of explodes, right? And people also see your confidence and boldness and charmingness shine through. See the star? So if you are turning heads, don't be surprised, okay, Pisces? So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you. Emperor. Three of Wands, 2 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords, the Chariot, Page of Coins, Page of Wands, Empress. Wow, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and Two of Coins. Pisces, it's going to be an exciting month for you. All right, the Emperor, Pisces, is you. Strong, confident, in a leadership position. I don't know if you're the boss at your job, but if you aren't, people certainly are looking to you like a boss, okay? So you are exuding this kind of powerful energy in the first week of June, Pisces. Now, as you move along, I see here, perhaps you made a decision in your job that you thought maybe you could have handled a little bit better. And I say in your job because I don't see this kind of feeling anywhere else here in your cards. So I think this is like something that bothers you for a very short period of time, but it just kind of makes you stop and think, wow, was that me? Did I do that? Kind of situation, Pisces. But you get past this pretty quickly with the Empress. The Empress, I believe in this situation, Pisces, is someone else. This could be your partner, a very, very close friend, someone that empowers you and makes you feel like you have the support to get through things. And that's why you don't stay here for very long. It's almost like this person gives you validation that you actually did the right thing, even though it was a hard thing. That's what I'm sensing here. Now, as you move into, I said, you had romance and maybe even more vacation or travel time with the Three of Wands. Again, this emphasizes travel. It looks to me that the travel that we're talking about here, Pisces, is kind of like both for romance and for work. So it looks like you had a work opportunity to travel somewhere fun, and so you took your special person with you so that you could like work and have fun at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. The Chariot is another emphasis of travel. So there's more travel and movement happening here in June. Also, with the Chariot is focus, control, and willpower. This has to do with a new change that's coming about in June for you on a personal note. Nothing about work. I believe this is more personal. There's a big change coming up for you, decisions maybe that you have to make, and you are very focused and putting a lot of energy into making sure that this goes smoothly. Now, of course, that's also kind of wearing, and so when you get to the end of the second week, Pisces, maybe things aren't moving along as quickly as you wanted. It puts you in this mood of unfulfillment, like, why aren't things going the way I want them to? And you start to question your abilities, or you start to question what you're lacking. I want you to take a close look at this card, because this card, Four of Cups, is showing us that there is something being presented to you, a gift, but you don't see it because you're focused on the things that are empty. You're focused on these empty cups rather than this full cup that's in the bag. So there are gifts being presented, and the reason I mention that to you is because you don't want to accidentally miss out because your focus changed from your goal to what you didn't achieve. Okay, so try to stay focused on what you've achieved, what you've completed, and where you still need to go. All right, so that you don't get distracted and pulled into that kind of like, oh, I'm not doing it right, or I'm not getting things done. We talked about watching the money and stuff as you start the third week, but look at all this beautiful romance, Pisces. I mean, this is vitality and joy all around, because here there's this commitment or this proposal. For those of you who are single Pisces out there, you may get a proposal in the third week for a more permanent, long-term commitment, love affair. Okay, so I'm excited for you, especially if this does resonate with you, that this is a possibility and it actually does happen. Tell me, let me know. That would be so exciting. For those of you who do have partners and you love your partners, there is going to be a stronger bond, and perhaps vacation where you're going to spend more time together. There's mutual respect here, and that's just beautiful. Now, when you get further down in the third week with the Page of Coins, you start to focus back on why you were monitoring your income. You start looking at income, assets, things you own and investments, and trying to figure out what are other opportunities out there and study what those opportunities are. Some of you might be looking for a new job or starting a business or a side hustle, things like that. Overall, it's just trying to increase your income flow. With the 9 of Wands, you are keeping and maintaining some boundaries with persistence. Why? Because perhaps some of these decisions that you want to make, there are people that feel that they could be affected by those decisions, and they are trying to persuade you to do otherwise. So you continue to stand your ground. Like I said earlier, with the Queen of Wands, the beginning of the 4th week, you are empowered, you are bold, you are charming, you are just desired by many. So don't be surprised about that. You're also taking a lot of action now, moving forward to get some things done and moving fast. This card is also sort of a caveat to say, okay, yeah, you're excited, you're moving fast, you're making quick decisions. However, be mindful that some of those actions might be more impulsive than they need to be. So plan it out, think about it, and take action with wisdom is basically what I'm trying to say. Now, Page of Wands, there's all of this right here is all about being very, very creative. So the Page of Wands, again, just feeling inspired and lusty and free-spirited, just really, you know, got your mojo going here. Really passionate flow here in action. Okay, and then the end of the month is with the 2 of Coins, where you are maybe juggling some things and trying to make another financial decision. Let's see if we can get some additional information for you, Pisces. Okay, what else can we tell Pisces about June? Pisces really needs to know. Knight of Cups. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups, once again, we are talking about romance. Your focus, Pisces, is on your love affair. Lots of love, lots of in-depth relationship activity and discussions. So there's a lot of that. It looks like you're really focusing on family and your partnership. Okay, so let's figure out what's this decision. Give us some information here. Okay, Page of Cups. So just basically wanting to be able to fund a lot of these travel and vacations. Lots of vacations, Pisces. It's just vacation month for you. A move, a vacation, and feeling, you know, in control. And that is just, there's only 2 times where you kind of get down, and that's here, and that doesn't last very long. So that's normal, right? We do have those moments every month. There's always going to be something. So these are just short, quick, everyday kind of stuff. The rest of it is just, wow. Fun in the sun. All right, I'm going to pull one more card for you, and that is from this really beautiful Native American Oracle deck that I have. And the card that we have, and we don't read these reverse, is the Buffalo, which is about fulfillment. The guidance here is of life will bring about change. Everything is born, grows, and dies, thus attaining fulfillment. So this card is about this feeling of unfulfillment, okay? So there might be some things that you're trying to get to going a lot quicker, and this is saying patience, because everything has its time. And that is what this card is about. Now, I hope that you felt that this was helpful in some way, or insightful, or at least interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. And please come back in July for your July reading. In the meantime, take good care, and best wishes to you always, Pisces. Bye now. Hello, lovely Aries. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to listen to or watch your June 2023 tarot reading. I'm going to start off by, there we go already, finding out what is your overarching energy. This is the energy that's going to be influencing a lot of your decisions, actions, and it is the Tiger. Courage and commitment. So having the courage to do what you need to do and wanting commitment or making a commitment. Okay, so let's see what the first days of each of your weeks are going to start out as. Let's see, what can we expect the first day of each week? We have 10 of Pentacles, the Star, the Hangman, and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you start off the week with everyone knowing or recognizing your expertise in something, okay? So they come to you and say, wow, you're really good at this. And that is a nice way to start your first day of your week. The Star is about getting some beautiful miracles, some wonderful things happening for you. And with the Hangman in the third week, there's going to be a moment where you're going to feel stuck, but this allows you to start to see things from a different perspective, because now you're in, you're looking at different angles. And with the 2 of Pentacles in the first day of the last week, there is going to be some balancing that you're going to do to try to make a decision. So the 2 of Coins is about making choices, but also having to multitask as you weigh your options. All right, so let's see what the rest of the week looks like for you. And already we have Justice. This is Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, 7 of Coins, 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups. A lot of emotions here, huh? 9 of Swords, Page of Swords, 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and 3 of Wands. Okay. So like I said, Aries, you get recognition for your expertise at the start of the week, and that kind of trickles down to you finally getting your rewards. You worked hard, they saw that, and now they're going to be giving you rewards for it. Some of these rewards were things that you were aiming for, trying to achieve. You're going to get those right away. But there are some other things that you are working on that is taking more time, and you are patiently waiting for those to come to fruition. With the Page of Swords, you learn a truth. You had doubts about something, and now the truth is revealed, and that gives you good feelings. In fact, that also allows some other things to happen for you. So just recognizing this truth or realizing this truth is leading you to better things. I'm just going to throw an example of what I mean is perhaps you thought someone was trying to make it difficult for you to get a promotion, and then later on you found out they had your back the whole time, and that just makes you even more motivated to do a great job and also repair whatever relationship that you had with them. Maybe you were ignoring them or not being very supportive because you thought they were against you, but then once you found out the truth that they were there for you, you then showed them appreciation and let them see that you are also there for them, so then they start doing more things for you. Okay, so that's kind of how I see some of this going down for you, and for some of you it could be something completely different, but it might work in that same kind of process. With the Ace of Cups, this is a new relationship. It feels like you meet somebody because of this, and it starts to make you wonder about your current relationship, Aries. It starts to make you think of there's something that's been missing, and maybe this is the time to pursue that thing that you feel you really need to have in your life. Maybe you weren't as happy as you thought you were, or maybe you were never happy, and now here's an opportunity for you to pursue your happiness. That may actually be the truth for some of you. That may happen in June, but it's not going to be the same thing for each of you. That's just something for maybe a few of you, where you meet someone new and this person is the love of your life and the person that you think you could have a future with, because the one you're with is not making you happy. Or another situation could be with this Ace of Cups, you meet someone who is like a mentor, which you never had before, and because they're giving you a lot of wisdom and experience and ideas, you realize that you could have gone further, or you could still go further, or there's still an opportunity there, and you decide that you want to take it. Okay, so all of these changes lead to you defending a decision that you make with regard to pursuing what you want. There could be other people affected. There could be people who don't want you to leave them behind, and they're trying to discourage you from doing this. So you put up some walls with the Nine of Wands. You put up some boundaries to protect yourself so that you can stay focused and, you know, not be influenced by other people who are trying to give you information. I'm not going to say that for all of you this wall is a good thing, because sometimes we need to hear something, but we just don't want to hear it. And that may not be good for you. So I would like to just suggest to you that if someone is telling you something you really don't want to hear, just hear it out. And you can always decide whether you want to accept it or not. But you never know, there might be something you really do need to hear, and it might actually help you make this decision. Anyway, but there is going to be some walls and boundaries that also in turn is going to have you thinking about, you know what, now that you had to put up these walls, you start thinking, I wonder if what they said is true. I wonder if what they're saying is something I should hear. I'm wondering if, you know, there's a lot of wondering here going on, okay, with this cute little froggy hanging upside down trying to think of things. And so you are going to go through this moment of wondering, and it's going to take courage for you to make this decision, because you're basically walking away from a lot of things you do know and do have in order to pursue this one very important thing that is missing. As you move along in your third week, you get inspired because you start to see things. You start to see some opportunities. You start to see things differently. And so you get inspired and you start to hang out with your friends and you talk it over with them. You gain even more insight, which makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel, you know, it kind of gives you the courage to move forward and do what you need to do for yourself to make yourself happy. With the Two of Cups, there could be a proposal. Maybe this new relationship, it becomes even stronger. I'm not saying that you go from meeting someone and then getting married. I mean, it could happen. But what I think is happening here is that you may find out that this is the one you would like to be with, but you just need to learn more about them, or you want to know more about them, or you want to see where it goes first, or meet their family. Sometimes the family is a deal breaker, but you just never know. But here, this is beautiful. This is like you are getting closer to someone who wants to stay longer with you, okay? And then here with the Two of Pentacles, there's some juggling going on here with regard to a decision that has to do with finances, because this is a coin card. So I don't know if you realize this, but your two cards are usually decisions, right? Because it's like a split. What do I do? What do I do? But this one has to do with money. So maybe this person is, when you make this decision about a commitment with them, it's going to require you to think about your finances, how much, what do you want to share, what do you not want to share, what do you want to tell them about, that kind of stuff. So you go through that, Aries, because that's part of the commitment. And as you move along in the fourth week, we see with the Knight of Swords, you finally take action. You're like, okay, I know what I want to do now. And you take action and you kind of move through it pretty fast, to the point that now you start to question yourself. What, did I move too fast? Was I too impulsive? Because that kind of keeps you up at night now, that decision. So you might want to, when you're ready and you made your decision, take it slow and maybe evaluate the possible reactions or results of each action you take to make this decision happen. Okay? Every decision we make has a dominoes effect. So before you take action, imagine what that dominoes effect might be. And if you're okay with it, yeah, then there you go. And if you're not, then maybe you could tweak it a little bit so that it can work for you. Otherwise, you're going to be up all night worried, not getting in any sleep. When you move in to the end of the week here with the Three of Wands, I see you, for some of you, this is travel. Let me get some more clarification or additional information for you, okay, Aries? What else can we tell Aries about June? So we have 2 cards. The first one is 10 of Wands. So don't overwhelm yourself with responsibilities. And I see that happening here because you start moving really fast. So again, caveat, take it slow. You're excited, but take it slow. And then here's 6 of Cups. Oh, this might be why you're rushing. Is because you've had some dreams from when you were a child. Like, when I grow up, I want to be a professor, or I want to be a scientist, or, you know, whatever your dream was, Aries. And you gotten to a point in your life when you're like, oh, shoot, I'm running out of time. I need to get things back on track and get that thing that I want. And I believe that's this. That's this right here. And this person that you meet reminds you of this thing that you wanted for yourself, that you still want, but maybe don't have, or maybe close to having, but don't really truly have yet. You realize that in your second week. Let me pull one more card for you, okay? And we have strength. So you're going to need some strength, some courage. There's some risk involved here, and that's what's keeping you up at night. But just tame those thoughts and focus on what you believe could really happen, and not what if, because these are what ifs right here. That's what's keeping you up at night. But you know which direction you're going in, okay? And so trust yourself. All right, I'm going to draw one more card from this Native American Oracle deck and see what we have here for you. 2 cards. Okay, let us start first with the woodpecker, and the woodpecker is about opportunity. Don't give up after an initial failure. Listen for guidance. Stay focused and maintain your determination. So perhaps something failed, you took action, it didn't work out, and now you're being hard on yourself. So this is saying something important to you that you want to achieve. Don't just give up with the first failure. Try again, okay? And then that's if you really want it, right? And then this card is the Corn Mother, which is about fertility. It says patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something of seed to life. So everything has its time. Everything has its cycle for it to grow and to become what it was meant to be. So patience, all right? So be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right, and that's all I have for you, Aries. I really hope that you found this helpful or insightful or interesting in some way, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and come back for your July reading. All right, well, in the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Aries. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Three Chels Tarot, lovely Taurus. And thank you for being here for your June 2023 tarot reading. So let's see what we have for you as a general overarching energy. We have the walrus. Oh no, I'm sorry, the seal. The seal. Peace and compassion. Okay, so seeking peace and seeking compassion, Taurus. Let's see how the first day of each week will start for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle these affirmator cards. Let's see what we can get for you. We have 9 of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Hermit, and Strength. Wow, that's 3 major arcana cards right at the beginning of each of the weeks. So I see some huge changes for you here, Taurus. Okay, so with the 9 of Pentacles, this card is saying this is the time to relax and enjoy and reflect on all the hard work that got you to this point, because this is a time to celebrate. This is party time for you, okay? This is luxury time for you. This is take a moment to splurge and me time for you. The second you start to see things a lot clearer in this beginning of the second week. In fact, you may have a realization or an epiphany because of this clear vision of what has happened and what it is that you desire for you and in your current state and in your future. The Hermit is about introspection and reflection. All 3 of these cards so far is looking back, examining your life, and appreciating where you're at and asking yourself where you want to go to next. And Strength is saying forgive yourself for whatever hardships or decisions you've had to make that maybe you thought you did well or didn't do well. This card is about self-love, okay? Let's see what the rest of your month looks like. We have 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, the World, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Coins, Temperance, 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, Page of Swords. Taurus, your life is about to change big time for the better. Some wonderful things are coming up. Let me tell you about them, okay? Your only tough moment is after this first week. So, or actually the first few days of the first week, because first you are taking time to splurge and enjoy yourself. It's sort of like patting yourself on the back for all the hard work that you've done. But it's also a time to think about how you got there. And this is where this 5 of Swords comes into play. All right? 5 of Swords, there's going to be some kind of argument. This argument, the way I see it, is someone who you look up to, someone you see as or revere as like a king position, someone that with authority perhaps over you, could be a boss, could be a parent, could be a spouse that you have set above yourself, because this person is below this person and this person is crying, okay? And so what I see here is that there is some disagreement and some arguing, but the good news is it doesn't last very long. It's just both of you opening up your hearts and saying what you need to say to each other. And yes, it does hurt at the time that it happens, but it also is sort of like a relief to be able to say what you needed to say to this person, and that you heard where they were coming from and understanding better what was going on in your relationship. And the reason I say this for a short period, because here you are breaking out as Queen of Wands, bold, taking charge, confident, energetic, just exuding a lot of positive, inspirational energy, which makes you highly attractive, Taurus. And as if that's not enough, positive stuff. With the 10 of Cups, your family is growing closer to you. There's more of a bond, there's a show of support, and it's just an overall happy feeling of well-being. Just feeling happy and content to be with your family. So this is a very nice card. And here, remember I said in your second week is where you're going to have, something's going to hit you. It's like realization, epiphany, boom. This epiphany brings you into even more fun with a family event that is huge. It could be a wedding, it could be a barbecue, it could be some sort of celebration, but you're invited. You're invited, Taurus, or you may even be hosting, but for most of you, you will be invited. And then that will be a lot of fun, it looks like. And then after that, there's some people you're going to meet at this event that is going to change your way of thinking, your way of viewing things, and may even change the direction of your life with some offers that they make to you. Because here with the 8 of Wands, all of a sudden, boom, 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 there's a lot of changes that are happening that you're having to react to. You're going to shed something that you currently have in your life. Things are going to change into something new. So you're going to feel like you're on a totally new life direction. All right, because of this 8 of Wands. And this is all going to start with a bit of news or offer from people that you talk to at this big event, okay, where there's going to be a lot of people. These changes your wheel of fortune. Things start to look up, things start to get even better for you, Taurus, and it's exciting, and it almost doesn't feel real, like you can't believe it. And that's why you take the time for introspection to ask yourself, can you accept this? Is this really happening? Is this right for you? Because it's going to feel uncomfortable. You know why? Because it's new, it's different, it's something you're not used to, and you are going to be worried about it, but in a good way, just hoping that it's for real. So after introspection, what I see here is the end, another end of another cycle. Okay, so you are going to embark, like I said, you're going to change here with these changes, and then your fortune is going to change. And after the introspection, it's almost like, wow, okay, maybe I can accept this. And that's when you drop the rest of the things that were holding you back and move forward into a new phase of your life. And when you do that, things get very comfortable for you, financially even. Because with the 10 of coins, that's all about believing that you can leave, or you have a legacy to leave to your family, or that retirement is within your grasp. For some of you, this may even be an inheritance, a windfall, all right? So you got all kinds of really, really amazing things happening to you here in June. I really hope this resonates with you. It's really good stuff. And then, not only that, you've got the Magician. So you too are making the things that you want to happen. You're not stopping at just pulling out the rabbit out of the hat. You're pulling all the tricks out of the hat that you can to continue on this journey, which is so beautiful and so incredible, Taurus. I am just so excited for you looking at these cards. And that's when you're going to have to forgive yourself, because you know what, Taurus? And I remember this from your reading from May. It's almost like you can't accept when good things happen to you. Start questioning it. And here, this is what you start doing again in the 4th week. And this is why you need to forgive yourself and tell yourself, it's okay, you deserve this. Accept it. Because after that, with the Knight of Swords, that's when you start taking action. And some of this action is so fast that it may exhaust you. So be mindful of possibly wearing yourself out to the point where it could affect your temper. All right, so trust yourself, believe that you deserve this, believe that this is for you, and try to move, like whatever actions you decide to take, make sure that it's not going to exhaust you to the point where you might say things that you really didn't mean to say to some people that are in your life. Okay, so some temperance will be needed here. Once again, with the Page of Swords, owning your truth. Finding out the truth, owning your truth, discovering what is real for you. I am going to draw a couple more cards so we can get some clarification and maybe even some additional information for you, Taurus. Let's see what's going on here. The Moon. Trust your intuition. Okay, there might be some hidden issues, some unresolved personal issues that you may have placed in a closet in the back of your mind because you didn't want to deal with them. This might be the time to deal with it. You're going through this huge change in your life. Remember, I say it could even be you who is having the wedding. The Hierophant. If you're having trouble sorting this out, and I see it mostly going to be here in the 4th week, talk to someone you know has the same beliefs as you do. Okay, the Hierophant could be your counselor, and that might be someone that's in a religious or spiritual position. Also with the Hierophant, it's a reminder that sometimes we just need some structure in our life. Okay, so when you get into this point where you're really not sure and it feels like you're overwhelmed with all these new things and new opportunities, try to create some kind of structure for yourself, like a routine that makes you feel like you are in control and you are creating stability. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for you, Taurus. And we have Ace of Wands. Your inspiration, your desires, your passions are going to be renewed. Okay, especially, actually I should put this right here, especially after this change, all of these changes that happen. So Taurus, I have just one last card to pull for you, and it is going to be from this Native American Oracle deck. It's the TP, which is protection. The guidance is retreat to a safe place, literally and metaphorically, and wait out the storm. So when you start to feel overwhelmed, and that would be during the changes, and also that would be during this time when you are starting to question if you deserve all these wonderful things happening to you, if they're for real. So with the Strength card, and also here in the 2nd week, if you feel overwhelmed, find a place where you feel safe. Find a space within your heart and your mind that takes you to a safe place. Okay, well, Taurus, you have a lot of amazing things coming up. You might feel overwhelmed from all this new wonderful news, but hang in there. You do deserve it. And hope you come back again in July for your July reading. Until then, best wishes to you always. This is going to be a great month for you. All right, take care now. Bye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to 3 Chels Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today, lovely Gemini, for your June 2023 tarot reading. Okay, so the very first thing that I do is try to find out what your overarching energy is going to be throughout the month. And we have 2 cards here for you. We have the Rabbit and the Mouse. Okay. The energies from these 2 cards are beauty and abundance. Oh, that's so lovely. And we also have here courage and solutions. So trying to find solutions to things, having the courage to take on those solutions, to make those solutions work. All right, let's find out what the first day of each week is going to look like. We have the Page of Wands, King of Swords, 8 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Move this here a little bit. With the Page of Wands, I see you starting some new projects, becoming very creative, getting some new ideas, and very active in a lot of things, like maybe socializing or just having newfound energy, Gemini. As a King of Swords, you speak your truth. You come from a logical place rather than speaking from your heart. And so the only thing I would say about this particular card, as we know with Kings, sometimes it can be a little too direct and truthful to a point where it might actually hurt someone's feelings. So be mindful that that energy can be very strong sometimes. And also here with the 8 of Cups, I see you walking away from a current situation to find that thing that gives you fulfillment. The 10 of Pentacles is a luxurious and abundance, is your card of abundance, because here you will be able to actually have some luxuries, lots of luxuries that you can enjoy. I see this as a possible windfall for you, Gemini. Let's see what the rest of your month is going to look like. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, 2 of Swords, the Magician, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, the Moon, 6 of Swords, 3 of Coins, Page of Wands, and 4 of Coins. Okay, Gemini, overall, this looks like it could be a very interesting and fun everyday kind of situation for you. Not too many big changes happening except for maybe this windfall and a huge decision that you'll have to make regarding that. But for the most part, your days will not be too challenging for you, okay? So stick with me here so you can find out the rest of what to expect for the month, especially if this starts to resonate with you as you enter the month of June. Like I said, with the Page of Wands, there's more creativity and innovation, starting off, feeling more active. And all of that positive, excited energy just kind of exudes a charmingness and a beauty. You have your beauty here and sense of abundance with the Queen of Wands. So you might be feeling passionate about certain things and very confident, and also in a take charge, I'm in charge kind of mood. Okay, so with the Magician, you are manifesting, you are making things happen for yourself, have desires, dreams, and aspirations, and you are doing everything that you can to see that these things will happen for you. So you are pulling out of your magic hat. Okay, and now with the 6 of Swords, there is going to be some relocating. You might be moving to a new office, a new home, or even across states. Maybe some of you might even be moving to another country. So there is movement here, and this is your personal choice. This is not something imposed on you. This is something that you desire to do. It's part of your manifesting. It's also part of that take charge energy and inspiration that you got for this whole entire week. Okay, when you get here to the second week of being logical and making plans and speaking your truth and letting people know how you feel about things, and also feeling romantic. This is where all this beauty and abundance energy is playing out for you, because the Knight of Cups is also idealistic, romantic, and loves to travel. So this might be part of your relocation piece. If you are moving to exotic or new places that you've never been to before, that you will be sightseeing and maybe even meet someone there that you really like, Gemini. You're also going to be celebrating with friends and having a wonderful time, so be mindful of this King energy. It's good to speak our truth, but we also have to say in certain ways, right, that we don't hurt feelings unless that's our intention. So just be mindful of that energy, especially when you're around friends. But this will be a very nice, beautiful gathering. Also with the 3 of coins, looking at better ways to collaborate and learn from those who are professional or good friends that you've seen succeed in some of the things you're trying to make happen for yourself, you're trying to manifest. So let's just say, for example, you are manifesting to have a much bigger, nicer home, and you know that you make a certain amount of income, which you believe you will be able to afford the home only if you got your raise. And so you might be talking to some friends, how do I get that raise? What's the best way for me to convince them that I need to get the raise? So that's just an example, but it could be very well something that some of you may be thinking about. Either way, it looks like during this time in the end of the 2nd week, you will have an opportunity to ask people questions you know that they have succeeded at and will be able to help you. Now, a lot of this stuff that you're trying to do, the changes you're trying to make, is because you may be in a situation that you feel is not completely fulfilling. Yes, there are some good things about where you're at, but there's this one thing that you feel is so important to you that you maybe set it aside for a while or thought it was out of your reach. But after talking to these people over here, these persons who may be professionals and experts in their fields, or maybe good friends who have been very successful in certain things that you're also trying to do, after talking to them, you realize all the more that maybe there is a good possibility that you could go after this one thing that is missing. Okay, and so as you go about that, you seem to be focused on your connections and how to communicate and connect better. Some of you might actually be volunteering so that you can meet new people, because remember, you relocated, so you're making new friends and opening your heart up for the experience. Something here happens with the 3 of Swords. This does not happen to you. I don't feel that this is you experiencing this, but I feel that you are that friend or family member that is going to be leaned on when this happens. I believe that this is the point where the courage and solutions come into play, because there's going to be perhaps some requests of time or money or some sort of help from you, because someone you do care about is struggling or is ill or is suffering or just went through a breakup, and they come to you for help. You may not have enough time to do it, or maybe you do, but you will be pulled into this somehow. That's where the courage energy is going to come into play, because you're going to be asking yourself, do I really want to do this? How much of this can I handle? You know, because you're also in pain from what they're going through, or you're feeling bad for them, and it is affecting you. With the Page of Wands is getting back to being creative, active, going back to how you started this week, getting creative, and then this windfall occurs. There's some cash that falls into your hands. I see you here trying to make a decision with what to do with it. So perhaps it might be even more sizable than what I can see here in the cards, because I see you making this decision. Is a very difficult decision, and it's kind of a burning decision. They use fire here to reflect that you're going to be struggling with this decision. Perhaps you have family members that are asking for your help even more because they find out that you receive these funds, or you feel you might need to hide it from a spouse. I don't know what it is that is making this decision difficult on what to do with this, but there is something. And you also resort to reviewing what the possible hidden consequences might be with the moon. You may be dreaming also during this time, and if you are, it's possible that your mind might be sorting through this while it's in its subconscious state, and the messages will come back to you, the results will come back to you in the form of a dream. So pay attention to the symbolism of your dream, because it will only mean something to you, and understanding what that symbolism is and this decision that you're having to make will most likely help you to figure out what to do about this. Now, there is some concern about this money. It's like you end the month still worried on what to do about it and how to protect it and how to make sure that you don't take action that may affect you in a negative way. I'm going to pull a couple more cards because I would like to get some more information or some clarification on some of these cards that are already on the table. Whoa, that one did a spin. The Sun, what a beautiful card to come out. So this is like, okay, maybe you're worrying a lot for no reason. Things are going to work out the way you would like them to work out. But don't forget, you're using your own personal magic and manifesting some of this stuff that you want. You look successful achieving that, okay? So trust in yourself. And then this is 8 of Coins. People recognize your expertise at work and your expertise in certain areas, and that's most likely why they came to consult with you and have asked for your help. And also with this 8 of Coins, I forgot to mention, you will be able to make the best decision. You just got to trust that you have the knowledge and experience to make that. And here we have Knight of Swords. So take action. Don't be afraid to take action. Have courage to take action. All right. Let me pull just one last card for you, Gemini. This is a guidance card from the Native American Oracle deck that I have here. We have the Woodpecker, Opportunity. It says, don't give up after an initial failure. Listen for guidance. Stay focused and maintain your determination. All right, so you are going to be exuding a lot of beauty and you will have abundance. These cards are focusing on you being able to achieve your solutions and your goals, but you need to have the courage to do it. So don't be afraid to make that decision. Trust yourself with it and don't be afraid to take action. All right, that's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope you found this helpful in some way, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. Hope to see you for your July reading, and until then, best wishes to you always. Bye, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you for being here today for your June 2023 tarot reading. The very first thing that I do is I try to find out what is the overarching energy for you for the entire month. This is going to be your influencing energy from which you will be making a lot of your decisions and reactions and actions. We have the Fox, all about ideas and discipline. So that is what's going to be sort of your ruling energy for the month. Let's see what we can expect, how each of your week is going to start out as, okay? I kind of sprained my right thumbs. It kind of hurts holding the cards. So if you see me kind of holding them in an awkward way, it's because my thumb hurts. But I'm going to do this for you. All right, Cancer, let's see how the first days of each week is going to start. We have the Queen of Cups, 10 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and Justice. Okay, so in the first week as the Queen of Cups, what I see is that you start the month nice and calm, comfortable, feeling good about yourself, your intuition, and a nice empathetic flow and compassionate, healing, kind of nurturing feeling. With the 10 of Wands, when you start in the second week, I see you feeling kind of burdened with a lot of your responsibilities. And as you move into the first day of your third week, the Page of Pentacles has you all excited about discovering new ways to either invest or grow your income. Just a lot of excitement there. Then when you get into your fourth week, I see Justice there for you, a karma card. So what you put in is what you get back. So this is where you'll see maybe some of the results of your efforts. whether they're positive or negative. You will see that here in the beginning of your 4th week. Cancer, for some of you, this is someone who may be a Libra in your life. This person was born between September 22 and October 21. And this person may have some news for you. That's what I see for some of you. Let's take a look at the rest of your month, okay? See what we have for you, Cancer. Whoa, these are nice. Well, since that slipped out, let me go ahead and put this up here. And we have Queen of Coins, 5 of Coins, the Devil, 9 of Cups, the Fool, 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, the World, Page of Coins, the Moon, and 3 of Coins. Cancer, I'm going to tell you right now that it looks like you're going to go through some major changes here. There's some things that are going to be very different for you starting in the month of June. And you may find yourself in a life swerve. It's like a ball. You throw the ball and it swerves to the right when you thought it was going straight. And that's what I see here for you. Like I said, you start off pretty good in the month, feeling relaxed and comfortable and owning it, owning your emotions, owning your tuition, feeling nurturing, healing, and supportive even of others. As you move along, I see here the Queen of Coins. Now, for some reason, Cancer, I feel like this Queen of Coins is someone else. This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is someone in your life who makes life very comfortable for you, Cancer. It's a person who has been providing some comfort to you in terms of financial support, and this person is very, very important to you. This person, I believe, is trying to kind of wean you off, Cancer, or give you advice, okay? And this person is advising you to do something different for yourself, that maybe it's time to make some changes in your life. And that sets you off on the Fool's journey, just taking a chance, taking some risks, just trying to explore and see what else is out there and what other things you could do. That means when you start this phase, you end the phase that you were living. Okay, whatever life you had in the past, you end that phase and you start a new phase. Right? So with the World, there's lessons that have been learned already, and so you're ready for some new lessons. For some of you, this could mean an opportunity to travel. So this journey may also take you on a travel adventure or a trip. All of these new changes, though, however, feel like a burden to you, Cancer. It's overwhelming to the point that maybe you have spent some of your money in a way that makes you feel that you are now kind of struggling, having a difficult time. This is something definitely to consider before your June starts. If this resonates with you when June happens, with this person's advising you about going on that new journey, I'm not saying don't, but I'm saying think about how you're going to go about on doing that new journey. Because if this is truly travel, that's going to cost you some money. And you're going to feel that here in the second week. Also, along with this, there's going to be a lot of changes happening for you being brought about with the 8 of Wands. And it's going to come very quick and fast. And all of this change, Cancer, start with a bit of news. You're going to get some news, and all of a sudden that's going to set you up to take a lot of actions. And these actions are going to bring out a bunch of changes. Some of these changes you'll be in control of, and some of them you won't. Now with the Page of Coins, because you are in this situation, this is where we see you here and here at the end of the second week and at the beginning of the third week, really doing a lot of research on what the opportunities are out there for you to increase your income. Some of you may be looking for a raise or looking for a new job. Some of you may even, start your own venture. But this is definitely something you don't want to experience again because you are trying to make a lot of these changes fairly quickly. There's something here, Cancer. It could be with the devil, either a person that is always whispering in your ear or trying to control you to do their bidding or to make decisions that suit them but not you. For some of you, this is your own personal behavior or addiction that is keeping you from being able to make solid decisions for yourself. And that's probably why this person, the Queen of Coins, was always there providing you with support. But this person is trying to let go. This is why it's very important to figure out how to tackle this devil. Okay, so if this is an addiction, it could make it very difficult for you to move forward. Perhaps through meditation or introspection, you can figure out what kind of behavior you have or habit do you have that prevents you from succeeding or being independent or doing things on your own. Now, this Six of Cups it's a reminder that your past, whatever it was that you wanted or thought about when you were innocent or a daydreamer, we all start off as daydreaming, right? To try to get back some of that positive, excited, passionate, inspired feeling. The moon also is saying the same thing. It's time to address those hidden fears, those issues that you have tucked away because you felt like you could not address it, or you felt like you had to ignore it, or you felt like it would hinder you from continuing to do whatever it was that someone else wanted you to do. All of this is because of this devil, either an addiction or a behavior or a person that is controlling you. There's a lot of you listening out there, and it could be one of those three things. But overall, it's the same meaning. You are not the one who is in control when this, whatever this is controlling you. So these two cards are saying you can take back your power, but you have to remember what it was that inspired you, and you have to be willing to address the issues that you've tucked away. If you can do all this, okay, because what I see is that the second and third week are your toughest challenges, Cancer. So please don't go away yet, because I have some good news for you. You will start to get some things that you deserve. All right. So if you put in some really good energy here and you go about this with inspiration and a positive energy, you will be able to get in return some good things that are going to help you. And the first thing is Nine of Cups, able to have some luxuries in your life and to enjoy and have a party and hang out with family and friends. And that doesn't stop there. As you continue with the Four of Wands, a big celebration, another party where you are maybe invited to a wedding or a barbecue, or it could even be your wedding, Cancer. The Three of Coins is you working with other people to address the money issue, because we see the money issue here, we see the thinking about investments or things that will help you improve your financial situation. And so you are gathering information from experts and talking to people, and some of you may be even forming partnerships. Now let's see what else we have for you, because I feel like we need a little bit more information about your June and maybe some clarification. So let's pull three more cards for you, okay? And the first card that popped up is Two of Coins. So you're juggling. This is why you feel burdened, because it's like you're trying to juggle all your responsibilities and maybe perhaps even juggling your bills. Let's see what else we have for you. And you're gonna start to feel that in the second week, because I don't know, this person maybe decided to stop helping. So 10 of Wands, an emphasis. This is going to be the turning point for you, Cancer. This is your swerve ball, okay? It's the beginning of the second week. So just keep that in mind. If you start to see this stuff starting to happen for you, if this starts resonating for you, keep this in mind, that there's wonderful things waiting for you at the end of the month. Okay, so just hang in there, stick it out, try to stay positive. We have reverse Knight of Coins. The number one behavior problem for those of you who have a behavior issue is your reverse Knight of Coins. Perhaps being unpredictable, not having any real plan, and also in some situations not creating sort of like focus and stabilizing some of your direction, like making sure you know where you're going, what you're trying to do, and to what end, and what is the end result that you desire. For some of you, it's just being lazy. I mean, I have my lazy days too. We all do. So I'm not trying to like point fingers or anything, but if this is your devil, that sometimes the reason you're not getting what you want is because maybe procrastinating or not feeling motivated to do it, then there's definitely something that you can do about that, okay? I'm gonna draw one more card for you from this Native American Oracle deck, and this is for guidance. Okay, so let's see what kind of guidance we can get for you, Cancer, that will help you achieve all of this happy, fun stuff here in the fourth week. It's mostly like partying, celebrations. This is smoke, purification, Cancer. It says, before moving on, make sure your own motives are pure and actions are tempered with a beneficial energy. And I am going to put this right here because it says before moving on, before you start your new journey, your exciting new journey to explore and do different things, make sure you know what your motives are. Where do you want to end up when the journey is over? Okay, Cancer, that's all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this reading helpful or useful in some way. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go, and I hope I see you again in July. In the meantime, best wishes to you always. Bye, Cancer. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you for being here today for your June 2023 tarot reading. The very first thing we're going to do is look for your overarching energy card. And here we have the Fox coming up with ideas and trying to be disciplined throughout the month. So let's see what the first days of each of your weeks is going to look like. We start with the Emperor, Leo, the Chariot, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so these very powerful cards here, Leo. As the Emperor, I see you starting the month with leadership, brave, independent kind of energy, making strategic plans or starting to implement some plans that you made from last month. I also see here a lot of planning and structure. I think that's where the discipline, the ideas is coming from. The Chariot is all about changing direction, moving forward, taking action, or going on a new journey. And for some of you, this is an actual vehicle, a form of transportation that you are going to be purchasing. Okay, for Page of Pentacles, there's some interest in the third week to do some research for improving your financial situation. So that might be trying to get a raise, asking for a promotion. This is all part of your plan, by the way. Starting a new job, whatever that is, it all has to do with increasing your financial stability and financial security for your future. The Queen of Pentacles is all about abundance. So what I see here for you is you being resourceful and practical as you move through your strategic plan. All right, let's see what the rest of the month looks like, Leo. Judgment, Ten of Wands, Knight of Coins, Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Death, Rebirth actually, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the World, Two of Wands, and Five of Coins. Okay, so you start the month with your strategic plan, being in charge, making sure that everything is lined up the way you want. You put in a lot of good energy, and the reason I know it's good energy coming from a place of sincerity, because your Wheel of Fortune changes. Everything starts to get better for you. We see the Lovers here. That means you have the support of someone who cares about you with regard to this plan that you have. They're with you all the way. We see you moving forward here with the Chariot. And as you move forward, you move kind of fast. And because you're moving so fast, you exhaust yourself with the Ten of Wands. You'll start to feel burdened from all the responsibilities that you have to take care of. At the same time, you're doing all of these other extra activities to make your plan work. All of this movement, all of this activity, this exhaustion changes your path. So death is a transformation occurs for you. And I believe that a lot of that is intentional. It has to do with your strategic plan. You are going to start seeing results of your plan and seeing that things change for you, start walking a new path. As you do that, you see a lot of success with the world. Things really start working out for you, which opens you up to want to do more and research more. So you look at other ways to make more income and secure your future. It could be getting a new job, asking for a raise or promotion, something like that. But it has to do specifically with that intent of earning more or creating a stable financial future. You do this in a practical and grounded and wise way, in a slow movement. You don't rush into things this time because you kind of learn your lesson over here. These changes kind of require you to make some hard decisions. They're very difficult decisions, and you kind of weigh it. You really take the time to weigh it. But once you finally make that decision, you feel good about it because you thought it through and you looked at every angle and both sides, Leo. Not only that, you're looking forward to the results, continued results of that decision, which makes you feel like things are really going your way because you see it, you see the results, and that allows you to feel successful, comfortable in your walk. But something kind of throws you off track here, Leo. Someone either gets sick, someone that you know who needs a lot of help, and I think that's also where the discipline comes in. So you've got discipline here with following your plan and taking it slow and making sure you're practical and making good decisions. But this other thing is an outlier. It's not part of your plan. It's unexpected. I don't think this is you. You're not the one who got sick, but you are the one people are asking to help. And I believe that some of this help is financial help and some of this is personal time help, that you are providing some support. This is a kind of a difficult and painful time for you because this is someone you care about and you see them suffering and hurting and you're worried about them and you're also making sacrifices for them. With the Knight of Wands, I see you trying to still focus on your plan. So trying to stay positive, but it becomes a lot. You know, it's a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and again, it wears you out. But this time when it wears you out, it makes you feel like you're out in the cold because of a lot of the money or assistance that you had to provide to help this person. This makes you very, very concerned if this is going to throw you off track from your plan. So let's see if we can get additional information for you, Leo. Okay, let's see where Leo is at here in June, the end of June. The end of June. 7 of Cups. You're going to have a lot of options, a lot of things to think about, which direction to go. The good news is that you have a lot of options. The bad news is it's going to be very hard for you to decide which one to go with. Let's get another card for you, okay? Please clarify. Okay, Queen of Wands. This is good. This is good. You come out of it feeling confident again, getting your power back. So you start to see the light, you see the opportunities, and you seize some of those opportunities, and it gets you back on track, Leo. I'm gonna pull one more card for you. What else? What else do we have for Leo? What else? Okay, the Empress. Once again, emphasis, abundance, control, love. So there's some nurturing here. Someone is nurturing you too. Someone does come to your side, Leo, and helps you get through this period. So what we see here are 3 beautiful cards. Opportunities present themselves. Someone is there for you, so you're not going through this alone, and you get your power back and you come back on top and get back on track. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get for you from this Native American Oracle deck. Guidance can we give Leo? This one looks like it was trying to flip. Okay, this is the Medicine Wheel. It's all about equilibrium. With honest self-assessment, you can determine the medicine you need to achieve well-being. And I believe that applies here with this card and here with this card. So in the second week, when you're feeling exhausted and overwhelmed with all of the things you're trying to do so fast and at the same time, and over here where you feel like start to worry about your money and wonder if things are not going to work out for you, this is a reminder to stop for a moment and maybe meditate, or maybe just be in a quiet space where you can think. Some people's quiet space is going for a walk or sitting in a garden. So whatever helps you focus and think, and ask yourself, is it really as bad as I think? Can I get out of this? What other options are there? And doing that will get you back on track. So this is all promising, Leo. Okay, go with your plan. Just be aware. Don't try to move too fast in the beginning. Sort it out, or you're going to exhaust yourself, because it looks like once you realize that and slow down. Hello, lovely Virgo. Welcome to your June 2023 tarot reading. To start off, I'm going to pull your overarching energy card so we know what your influencing energy is going to be for the entire month. We have for you, oh, here we go. We have the Deer. Okay, and the Deer is all about passion and creativity. So that is where your focus is going to be primarily throughout the month of June. Passion and creativity. So let's see what the first days of each of your weeks are going to look like. I sprained my right thumb. Kind of hurts to shuffle. So we have 9 of Cups. Death, which means rebirth, really, for those of you who haven't watched tarot before. I don't want to scare you. 9 of Wands. And 4 of Wands. Okay, so what I see here is in the very first week, things start off really nice. It starts off with a party. 9 of Cups is what I call the party cup. In some cases, they have the cups all full of wine and just a big celebration with family and friends. And then in the second week, there's something that happens throughout the first week that brings about a form of transformation. Okay, a big change for you that kind of sets you on a new path. With the 9 of Wands, you are having to set up some boundaries to maintain your stance and be persistent about something that you really want to do. Perhaps there are people trying to go against you or convince you otherwise. With the 4 of Wands, we have homecoming. and unity, and again, a huge celebration with family and friends. It could be a barbecue, it could be a wedding, it could be some kind of party that draws many of your family members and friends. So you start off with a party and you start your 4th week with a party. Way to go, Virgo. Let's see what the rest of the month looks like. We have 2 cards here. We have 4 of Wands. Emphasis here. It's just party, party, party for you. The World. Four of Swords. I like how it just kind of laid out there perfectly on its own. 8 of Cups. The Lovers. 2 of Swords. 7 of Cups. King of Cups. Justice. Page of Cups. Lots of major arcana cards here. Knight of Wands and 7 of Coins. And what that means is when you have major arcana cards, those are big life changes. Okay, so start off partying with 2 of Wands. You had to make a decision. After making this decision, you feel pretty good about it, and so you accept it and you're cool with it, and you look forward to the results of this decision. And for some of you, this decision is all about expanding your business or partnering up with other companies. So this is a really good thing that excites you and has you looking forward to the future. With the Lovers card, we see a closeness and a bond that's getting stronger in your relationship. Now, this could be with a partner, but it could also be with family members that you have a very, very close relationship with, like maybe grandparents or your parents or siblings that you're very close to. It looks like you start off the month wonderfully, Virgo. The Justice card is all about karma. What I see here is that, so this card is all about cause and effect. When I say karma, it's whatever you put into something is what you get back. So if you put in some good energy, some good feelings, some good actions, things that come from your heart, then you will get your just desserts. You will get some wonderful things coming back to you. If you put out some negative stuff, cause problems, cause fights, then of course that is what you're going to get back. So that's what this is saying here. But as I look at all of your cards, Virgo, what I see is that you're putting out some beautiful energy here, because I see some wonderful new things coming out here for you. As you continue on, we talked about transformation starting in the 1st week, and with the World, that just confirms that a phase in your life, Virgo, has ended or will end in the 2nd week of June, in the very first part of June. You're going to start feeling like things are new and you're going to be traveling on a new direction. You're going to feel this and realize this in the 2nd week. With this change may come some decisions that need to be made. Perhaps part of this change is letting go of something that maybe you were comfortable with, used to, but really wasn't the best thing for you. And so it's a hard decision because it's something that you've had either in your life or that you've been doing for quite some time. It's a difficult, challenging decision. I see you at the end of the 2nd researching, looking at how you want to make this decision. What are the pros and cons? What are the effects of this decision? Are you going to be able to live with the results and the changes and maybe even the struggle? Because see, here in the 3rd week, we talked about you putting up defenses or putting up boundaries. And that's because you've made your decision and you're talking to people about it. Some are not happy with your decision. I have a feeling that this has to do with letting go of someone. Maybe a friend that caused problems for you, and that's why you and your partner had to bond closer together in order to protect yourselves against this negative gossip. I don't know, I'm like really strongly seeing the word gossip here. So someone who said that they're a friend is really not a friend, and they're causing problems for you. So now you're letting go of them, and of course it's causing a fight here. They're arguing with you, and so because they're arguing with you, it's exhausting. So the 4 of Swords is about needing some rest, needing recuperation, needing to rejuvenate and get that energy back. So once you get through that phase, you start to see all your options. There are a lot of options, for proceeding forward with the decision that you've made and with dealing with that situation in a more longer lasting way. So whatever you did here was temporary because it exhausted you, but you still have to get back to it. So now we've got some options you're looking at. And then with the Knight of Wands, starting to feel those creative juices coming about because of all the opportunities that you were able to see that were presented to you. Perhaps people made job offers, perhaps there are some people who really like you, or perhaps there's a better friend that presents themselves and you realize, you know what, this is the person I should have been friends with before, because this is someone that's always been trustworthy. So there's going to be a lot of options that inspires you. Okay, so then those creative juices come about. Now with the Four of Wands, again, there's some celebration like we talked about. You get invited to a party. This one is a huge one. So it could be a barbecue, a big gathering, okay? And then right after that is perhaps you talk to some people, you gain more insight, you get more ideas. Somebody said something that kind of, whoops, you know, like turned on a light bulb for you, and you start thinking about what is it that is missing that you still need, that you don't think you're getting in your current situation or your current position. Now I see you here thinking about moving toward your dream. Even if it means you have to leave something behind in order to do that, you do that. And that brings us to the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is, in your case, Virgo, a person. This is someone who is very supportive, emotionally mature, and compassionate. You know this person. This is someone who actually gives you advice and guidance and who you kind of look up to, Virgo. This is the person that you go and talk to about these feelings that you have about needing to let go and move forward. With this person's advice, you go into Seven of Coins, which basically is patience. To say that there has to be some patience. Maybe you're wanting some change pretty quick, and this person is saying, that thing might take some more time. You know, your decisions or your ideas are good, but you're not going to get fast results. You're going to have to be a bit patient to see those results. Let me pull a couple more cards just to get some clarification or additional information for you, Virgo. So let's see what we have for you. Okay. Virgo, I'm laughing because once again we have Four of Wands. It's just going to be a party, a party month for you. It looks like the only time you have a problem is when you have to make this big decision, and there are some people who just don't like the decision that you make, and they try to be the boss of you and tell you, nah, you shouldn't do that. But otherwise, it's pretty much a party month for you. Let me see what else we've got for you. We have reverse Seven of Wands, and reverse Seven of Wands is right here. So the reason I put this here is because that is also about standing your ground. So Virgo, it looks like this is going to be a very short period of time that you have to defend yourself and explain yourself, if you even want to have to do that. But this won't last very long, because with the reverse Seven of Wands, it's all about just saying, you know what, that's it. I'm done explaining myself and party time. All right, so now that we have confirmation that it's going to pretty much be a good, fun, social lifestyle month for you, let's see what this beautiful Native American Oracle card is going to give you for advice. Okay, so let's see if we can get some additional guidance here. Sturgeon wisdom. It says, there is ancient wisdom that dwells in the heart that makes no sense to the mind. So what I think here is happening is that when you made this decision, you did it from your heart, and those who are trying to think of the situation logically, that's why they're disagreeing with you. So now we have more clarity about what the situation is about, because you're going with your heart and not with your mind on this decision. Virgo, that's all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this helpful in some way. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and I hope you return for your July reading. Okay, Virgo, take good care, and Best wishes to you always. Bye, Virgo. Hello, Libra. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today, lovely Libra, to watch or listen to your June 2023 tarot reading. The very first thing that I like to do is find out what your overarching energy is for the month, and it is the horse, optimism and innovation. What lovely energies to work from to influence our actions and our decisions. Let's see how the first day of each of your week. We have the Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Five of Wands. Libra, it looks like you may be taking on some sort of leadership type of position, either in a group or at work, where you might be responsible for expanding certain products or services, or doing some self-expansion, like the leader of your family and trying to help them along with moving forward. These are going to be some initiatives that you have been working with maybe, or was just assigned to you, and either way you are sort of taking charge. For some of you, this kind of work may include travel. The Knight of Swords is an action taker, and so with this card I see you moving quickly to take action and talking fast. Maybe there's a lot of people you need to tell things to, and so there's not a whole lot of time. You're also being very assertive in the actions that you're taking, fearless. At the same time, there's a chance of being impulsive, so just be careful with trying to get things done quickly, that you don't do something that you didn't intend to do. All right, so we have the High Priestess. There may be moments of feeling not sure if you're the right person for the job, or not sure if things are moving the way you wanted, and so there could be some doubts. This card is saying trust yourself, look deep within yourself, acknowledge all of the past accomplishments to remind you that you can succeed and you can do what your heart sets you to do, or your heart desires. We have Five of Wands, which is more of a competitive kind of arguing and fighting. There might be competition either on the job or in a relationship. I don't know much about this until we lay out the rest of the cards, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Four of Wands, the Sun, Page of Wands, Four of Coins, Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Devil, Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, Libra, so you know how I said that the Three of Wands was about taking on a leadership role and expansion? Well, that has you up at night. You're worried that it might be difficult, or maybe this is a new experience, something that you feel that you may not have the skill sets for, and it seems challenging to you. And this is why you're worried about it and not getting enough sleep. But the good news is this doesn't last for very long, Libra. This is just a moment of concern when it was first assigned to you, or you first decided to take it on. Because with the Page of Wands, this new project is giving you a lot of creative ideas. Okay, so this is where you start to feel good about the project and put a lot of energy into it. In fact, so much energy that it practically takes up a lot of your time. So again, a caveat here and a caveat here, because here with the Devil card, this is telling us that this project or this job is sort of like trapping you in a way where you are putting all of your energy into it and maybe not giving as much attention to the other things that are important in your life. There should always be balance, right? It may not be balanced perfectly like 50-50, but at least be able to do a little bit of everything that is important to you. Relationships is one of those things, and entertainment and time for yourself is also important too. But here it seems that you're very driven, putting a lot of energy in here because of this fear. It's still lingering a little bit, still has you concerned, even though you feel inspired, and that's why you're putting a lot of energy, and that's also why you're moving really fast to try to get things done. So you may want to slow down a little bit, okay? The good news is that you have this Hierophant here. This is a counselor. This is someone you can talk to when you feel overwhelmed, because you're going to feel very, very overwhelmed, Libra. This person can give you some guidance and can even maybe help calm you, give you the support that you need to protect yourself and to continue to be optimistic as you are being innovative here with this new project. As we move forward, there's some concerns over either the budget of this. I believe it's mostly the budget. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I see that big word in my head, like in bold, budget. And this all has to do with this project. When I said you took on a leadership role, this could either be for work or you personally, okay? So maybe you're trying to start a business or a side hustle, and you put in some investments, or if this is for the company or a job or an organization of some sort, maybe they gave you a budget and you're realizing the budget is insufficient. So you have concerns over it. You take a break and hang out with some friends who you feel comfortable with to share some of these concerns with. They help you to relax and think about things. They also offer some suggestions, which you find very helpful. And then you go into this mode here, where as the High Priestess, you think about all that you've learned from those who've been counseling you or giving you ideas, suggestions, advice, and just trying to figure things out as to how you can make it work to your advantage, okay? So how it can benefit this project that you're working on. In the midst of all of this, Libra, you get invited to a family gathering. So there's either going to be a barbecue or a wedding or some sort of big event where you will see some family members and some friends. And that is so good for you because that gives you good feelings as a Page of Cups. It renews your connections, and by renewing your connections, it helps you to be hopeful and daydream about the future. Something happens where there's the Three of Swords. I believe this is you maybe get sick because you've driven yourself so hard for this project. You may not have given yourself enough time for rest or entertainment or sleep, Libra, because there's still things that you're worried about. And so be careful to not allow yourself to get to this point where you start to feel ill, because there are people who are feeling competitive with you. For those of you where this is a work-related project that you're pouring all your energy into, there's people who want you to fail because they wanted that project. They wanted an opportunity. Maybe this thing leads to promotion or a raise or a title or recognition, something like that. And so there's going to be competition. Beware of that. If this is a personal project that you have poured your heart into, persons trying to compete with you are maybe family members who want you to fail for whatever reason they may have, So it'll be very difficult for you to fight them in this state where you're feeling kind of sick or not feeling good and not 100% healthy. Okay, so make sure you give yourself a lot of rest. If any of this is resonating with you when June comes around, please keep this in mind, okay, that you need to get some rest so that you can handle this. You do survive this because here we have the Sun. Success, success, success. And that's a beautiful thing. We also see the Lovers here. You have someone very close to you who cares about you deeply, who is also giving you support. Plus, you're holding nothing back. You are using some of your own magic to make things successful. This is a beautiful, beautiful way to end the month. Let's see if I can get some additional information for you, or some clarification on some of these cards. We have Five of Wands once again. This is going to be a tough moment for you, the beginning of the 4th week. So just be aware that you're going to need your energy. You're going to need your optimism, and you're going to need your strength. So make sure you rest. Can't emphasize that enough. You're going to have to make some very tough decisions here with the Four of Coins when you get into that time period where you're worried about your budget. Like I said, if this was assigned to you, this project, and they gave you a budget and you saw it was insufficient. If this was personal, again, insufficient. And so there are some concerns. You may need to cut some things out. You may need to rethink some of the innovative things that you wanted to do with this project. So this is going to be a difficult decision for you. And that is going to be part of what you talk to your friends about, to get ideas from them and think about where's your intuition taking you with this. What kind of answers is your intuition giving you? I'm going to pull one more card. We have Knight of Cups. There's always time for romance, Libra. So balance is extremely important for you to maintain your energy and to feel supported and to maintain your optimism throughout this whole very innovative period. This is a time where you're getting very creative and putting a lot of passion into your work. I'm going to leave you with one last card, guidance card from this Native American deck. So let's see what we have for you here. We have here the Great Spirit Wankatanka, which is all about miracles. It says you have access to power and wisdom beyond human understanding. Ask, wait, and listen. Trust your instincts. Okay? That's all I have for you, Libra. I really hope you found this helpful, useful, or at least interesting. Best wishes to you always. Good luck. And again, thank you for being here. Bye, Libra. Hello, Scorpio, lovely Scorpio. Welcome to Three Chels Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here for your June 2023 tarot. And we have the Walrus, all about comfort and community. So that's where your focus is going to be, giving back to community or participating in maybe some charitable work, and also wanting to feel comfortable at home. Now let's see, or in groups, in groups as well. Let's see what your first days of each of your weeks are going to look like when they first start off. We have Eight of Pentacles, the Hangman, Ten of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, so in the first week, people see how great a job you are doing at work, and they're recognizing you. They recognize your expertise, Scorpio. It's a nice way to start your week. And if you are not working, they are recognizing that you are good at something that you are proud of, that you worked hard at perfecting and being good at, so you're going to get recognition for your talent. Okay, the Hangman has you kind of feeling a little stuck, but this also causes you to be able to see things from different points of view. The Ten of Pentacles is just feeling that the Ten of Pentacles is about knowing that you are moving in a direction where you will be more comfortable, where you can leave a legacy for your family, that you might have been investing or made some financial changes and decisions in your life, that you are now starting to see the fruits of all your hard work. Okay, and then the Fool is setting you off onto a new journey, a new life journey, fresh and new and exciting and adventurous. Okay, so let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Scorpio. So we have here the Eight of Wands, the King of Coins, Six of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, the Fool, emphasis. So you're starting your journey here, and then you're going to continue. Justice, Five of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. Scorpio, this is exciting, very, very exciting month for you. I can see that already. So like I said, you're going to get recognition for being an expert in something that you do, and you recognize this, and as the King of Coins, use this to your advantage. Perhaps you say, well, then if you know, I'm really good at this, maybe you'll allow me to do this too, or maybe you'll give me a promotion, or maybe I deserve a raise. So you actually take advantage of this opportunity and try to find ways to make this work to your benefit. With the Queen of Cups, I see someone here. This is a person, Scorpio, another water sign. This could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or another Scorpio that kind of tells you, you know what, it's okay. Don't feel guilty about what you're doing, because you've proven the work. You prove you could do the work, and it's okay to ask to see if maybe there's something more they could do for you. So you go to this person for comfort, advice, and to kind of validate some of the decisions that you're making. This is a nurturing, compassionate, empathetic person that is in your life already, Scorpio, that this is your go-to person. So this is a person that is there for you. At the end of the week, something happens in the first week, at the end of the first week, where you start worrying about whether or not the money situation is going to work out for you. Worried that you might be out in the cold, or you might have to move out of your apartment or your home. I'm really sensing here, Scorpio, that this is about maybe relocation. Wondering if you can afford it. You know, like you have a move that you wanted to, that you planned, and you're wondering if now that you're in the role of actual moving, if it's going to be affordable for you. So you worry about this, and this kind of puts a halt on your plans for a moment, and you start thinking about, well, you know, what your situation truly is, and how bad is it, and where your opportunities are, how you can turn things around, because your goal is comfort and to feel like you belong. You just start thinking about those things, and once you decide which path to take that will get you past this feeling of concern and worry over your finances, you start taking a lot of action really fast. You also get some news that inspires you to continue with a lot of these quick actions, all right? And then you relocate in the second week. The Wheel of Fortune, you get a windfall. You get a windfall, Scorpio. I don't always read this as a windfall, but I'm really sensing this for you. I don't know, you win a lotto, maybe a scratch off, or an inheritance. Maybe when you relocated, you sold your home and you made a nice big profit, but there is a windfall of income here. I'm just gonna say this to you because I had someone come back and tell me that when I predicted they had a windfall, they really got it, and then they got upset because they had to pay taxes. So FYI, if this windfall really does occur for you because this resonates with you, save some for taxes. All right, so you don't get caught off guard. And this 10 of Pentacles, now it makes sense because you get that windfall, and that's why you start to have this whole feeling of security. Not only that, this puts you in the spotlight with the 6 of Wands. Everyone's like, you're just like victorious at this point in the third week, okay? Lots of wonderful things just really start heading your way, and here you first start your full journey as someone who is willing to take chances, come what may, let's just see what happens kind of attitude. This is so inspiring, and you do start to feel so comfortable with this that you start your new journey. You start planning something different, or you just decide, you know what the heck, let's just go ahead and do this. I've always wanted to do this, and I'm going for it. And that's what I see you doing in your third week. With the Ace of Cups, there's a new new relationships, Scorpio. So once you release and just totally not worried about what was going on, this is when you meet somebody, or this is when some of you will grow your family. And then you continue on this journey in the 4th week. As you continue, as the King of Swords, you start planning. So instead of just saying, oh, well, you know, let's just see what happens, as you move along, you're like, maybe we'll just go ahead and do some strategic planning here for the rest of the journey. And so you start planning and thinking about where you want to end up at the end of your life, where you want to be, how you want your life to be at that point, and you really start planning it. And you, with Justice, is like a karma card, you know, it's like cause and effect, where you start looking for win-win resolutions or solutions. Also, for some of you, there's like this truth revealed where you gain empowerment and confidence and realize something about yourself, Scorpio. So this is, I believe, a truth about you that you discover, okay? Then you take on the persona of the Emperor. You will get respect, and you continue your strategic planning, but you're also that person in the family that everyone now looks to as dependable and secure and the go-to person for, you know, advice and guidance and things like that. So let me see if we can get some additional information for you, Scorpio. 9 of Cups, party, party, party. I'm going to put that right here after your windfall, where you start to feel very comfortable. Okay, so we have 2 of Swords, and a big decision has to be made. I am putting that here, where you have now seeing things from different directions and realizing that you want to do things differently so you don't feel like you're out in the cold. And this, so I put this decision. It's a hard decision, and the reason I believe it's a difficult decision is because there's other people involved that you think may not agree with some of the decisions that you're about to make. I'll pull one more card for you, Ace of Wands. So a lot of creativity. I'm going to again put this here. This is what gets you inspired to take a lot of these actions, new actions. Okay, I want to draw one more card for you from this Native American Oracle deck, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you. Tarawa and the Cosmic Buffalo. This is about fulfillment, Scorpio. You're on the path of self-fulfillment, and it says here, of life will bring about change. So life is about change, and you're going to go through a lot of changes. It also says everything is born, grows and dies, thus attaining fulfillment. So you will know your purpose, you will know why you're here, what you need to do, and you will move forward. And I believe that your pivotal point, this is your life swerving point where you move and you take a new path, is the beginning of the 2nd week. Okay, Scorpio, that is all I have for you, and I hope you found it interesting or at least helpful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and best wishes to you always. Bye, Scorpio. Take good care now. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to 3 Chels Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today, lovely Sagittarius. We are going to do your June 2023 tarot reading, and I always start by first finding out what is going to be your general overarching energy. This is the guiding or underlying energy from which you may be making decisions and making choices. And this is the Coyote. It's all about action and focus. So wanting to take some action and staying focused on your goals and what you are determined to achieve. Let's see how the first day of each of your weeks is going to look like, okay? Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Star. Okay, So Sagittarius, the Seven of Swords is telling us that there is someone or something that makes you feel betrayed, or you believe is betraying you. This also could be you knowing that you betrayed someone. So for some of you, this is someone else, and for some of you, this is you. All right. The second card here for the second week is Page of Cups, which tells me that there's maybe some daydreaming going on, a new love interest. Also, trying to learn how to connect better could be also through volunteering. We'll find out more as we lay out the rest of the cards. In the third week, you start a new journey as the Fool, as someone who is open to whatever that adventure may bring your way. And the Star is all about miracles and happiness, hope, and healing. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Sagittarius. What the rest of the month brings your way. We have the Empress, Justice, Ten of Coins, Six of Wands, Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Six of Cups, the Chariot, Three of Coins, and Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, I just want to say right from the very start that there are going to be many great things to expect in June. Okay, so stay with me throughout this reading so that you can find out all these wonderful things that are going to be happening to you, Sagittarius. Yes, in the beginning you feel that there is someone who has betrayed you, or maybe you feel guilty about betraying someone secret. But this Empress is somebody that is in your life. This person could be a Capricorn born December 22 to January 21, or a Taurus April 22 to May 21, or a Virgo born August 22 to September 21. This person, Sagittarius, will help you to look at both sides and see exactly what is your responsibility in this situation and what is the other person's responsibility in the situation, and give you some clarity. And through that, you feel a much better connection for yourself and with others. Okay, so this person helps you to see clearly the facts of this situation, that allows you to connect again and trust others who are in your circle. This also allows you to open up to meet new people. With this Six of Cups, there's a reminder of how you were maybe in the past and what you desired for your future self. And this card is all about connections and relationships. So it's more of a reminder of what it was that you really desired for yourself. So it sets you back into focus, okay? To focus on what is your goal, future you, Sagittarius. With the Page of Cups, I see a lot of daydreaming about travel, romance. Guess what, Sagittarius? Some of that will come to fruition for you in this second week, okay? There could be some travel coming up. Maybe this new person that you met becomes a love interest. So there are some things that are going to come about that you desire. This is going to create some changes for you. Some of these changes will happen very, very quickly. This may also result in getting some good news. Okay, so these might be happening all at the same time, getting the good news, which then leads to all these changes, or the changes lead to getting the good news. We talked about maybe vacation, and here with the travel, I see you moving forward with that, moving forward with how you feel about things, choosing a direction in how you want to move forward. And some of you might actually have a new vehicle, or replacing your vehicle, or changing your mode of transportation that you typically take. So if you normally drive yourself, maybe now you have someone else drive you, that kind of thing. All right, so as you move into your third week, we talked about venturing off into a new journey. This new journey takes you to a point where you get some sort of windfall, Sagittarius. Now, I'm just going to share with you that I had a Sagittarius contact me and say that they were so excited when I said they had a windfall until it was tax season in April and they hadn't set aside some money for their taxes. So my advice to all of you listening is when you get a windfall, set some money aside, especially if it's taxable income. So this could be an inheritance. This could also be lotto winning, or maybe some money that was owed to you that someone finally is paying you back. Sometimes receiving a sizable amount can bring fear to us, because if others hear about it, then they sometimes have their hands out, right? And that can cause some issues and fighting, and also regret, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have had this. Maybe I shouldn't have accepted this, because now look what's going on. But you take a moment after feeling this way and start getting some expertise from others. People who know how to deal with this kind of sum, people who understand what you're going through. These could be people you know, or these could be professionals that you hire to help you figure out what to do. After this and talking to people who are giving you guidance on what to do, that's when you start to feel like things are falling in place here with the star. Feeling hopeful and bright about the future, excited about the future, gives you the courage and the strength and the refocusing where you're at and what you want. As you exude all of this positive energy, people notice it and you are in the spotlight. People see you as successful. They look up to you. It's just an overall victorious feeling for you, Sagittarius. However, we all have our moments. So despite all of this stuff that's going on for you, for some reason, there's a moment where you feel unfulfilled. There's something that you could be doing, something other than what you have been doing, and you just kind of keep looking at the empty glasses instead of the glasses that are full. In this card, you have a bird sitting in the glass. These glasses are empty. This one's covered so that nothing can be put into it. And this card is saying, look, there is a cup that has stuff in it. It has a bird that can sing to you and make you happy. So look at the glasses that offer you something, not what's missing, but what you actually have. And by doing that, you will become re-inspired and reinvigorated and re-energized to become confident again and passionate about the things you care about. Let me go ahead and pull a couple more cards here to see if we can get additional information or clarification on some of this. All right, so this is what it is. 8 of Cups is what has you feeling unfulfilled. Your current situation, you feel that there is something missing, and it's very important to you, this thing that is missing, to the point that you feel the only way you're going to feel happy is if you seek it out. And that's what has you feeling down, Sagittarius. So let's see what else there is for you. Let's get some additional information. Okay, so this is in reverse. This is the Death card, which is not about physical death. It's about renewal, rebirth. So you are going through some changes, and I am going to bring this right here, because after speaking to this person, you see things differently. You get your clarity, and you get your courage back, and you get your focus back, Sagittarius. So I'm putting this here because you go through a transformation. And I'm going to pull one more card for you. And this is the Hermit. And the way you do this is through meditation or introspection. Take some time for yourself, have some me time to really think about what's going on with this situation, because you start the month that way, which means this is left over from the month before. So sometime here in May, something happened which made you feel betrayed, or that you felt like you had to do something that betrayed someone, And so there's this self-evaluation about the situation. I'm going to pull one last card for you, okay, Sagittarius? Going to come from this Native American Oracle deck. This is the guidance that I will leave you with before we close the reading. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. And this is the woodpecker, which is all about opportunities, Sagittarius. It says, don't give up after an initial failure. Listen for guidance, stay focused, and maintain your determination. And that's what you do here. After this feeling of regret or wondering if, you know, what to do, maybe you felt like you did something with this money that you shouldn't have done, and this is just saying if you did anything that you feel was a failure, or even here too, so this is actually perfect to be in the middle because this is where you feel unfulfilled, also to forgive yourself and to understand that, you know, if you really want something, you don't always succeed immediately. Sometimes you have to give it a few more tries to get it. Okay, well, Sagittarius, that is all I have for you. I hope you found this interesting or helpful in some way. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. Thank you for being here. I wish you the best. Best of luck to you always. Take care now. Bye.